It's time!
It's
Beta time!
That's right, guys. It's Degenerate from the Gambler's Corner. I just wanted to start off the day with that song. I'm bringing in my new guy over here, Captain Jack. That's his name. He's just gonna help me out with some of these predictions. But anyways, I want to start the day off with that song because Bruce Buffer obviously comes out and says it's time, it's time. But I really think he jacked it from WWF back in the day. I don't know if anyone else noticed, but hey, I think he should be paying royalties for that. But anyways, we're going to get back into it really quick. I'm going to cover 2 fights off this next UFC, UFC 148. I'm going to go over the Tito Ortiz fight versus Forrest Griffin. Also the Anderson Silva versus Chael Sonnen fight. Now let's get into the first one, the Tito Ortiz fight. Basically, I really hope that Tito Ortiz wins this one just because, you know, he means a lot to the UFC. He pretty much started the whole UFC thing back in the day when, as far as what I remember, the fights with Ken Shamrock and then, you know, obviously Chuck Liddell. You know, he just got into the Hall of Fame or whatnot. He feels like it took a while to do that too. So I think, you know, he's going to come out and with everything he has. The bad thing is that he doesn't have too much left. So we can only hope that, you know, he has enough to win this fight against Forrest Griffin, which Forrest Griffin, you know, he doesn't fight too well against Ortiz's wrestling style, and also, you know, you gotta question Forrest Griffin and how he's into his fighting mode right now because it doesn't look like he's too motivated to do that. You know, Ortiz obviously has been doing a lot of interviews, a lot of crazy things. You know, promoting his nutrition supplement, you know, line, and also his clothing brand. You know, and hopefully that doesn't distract him from his training too much. But yeah, hopefully he has enough left. I'd love it if he won. Right now the odds are plus 250 for Ortiz, minus I think it was like 315 for Griffin. You know, and I really think it's worth, you know, going with the underdog on this one just because he means a lot to the UFC. You know, you gotta think why he came back with Dana White. His record is the last 8 fights he's only won 1, and with 1 draw and the rest losses. So maybe this is the perfect way to send him off. You know, and hopefully he does retire because even if he wins, I don't think he's gonna have another win. To go along with this. So, you know, if you win Ortiz, just stop. You know, you've been great, and that's the end of that. You know, now to the Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva fight. I think when you have trouble against anyone the second time around, it could be trouble again. You know, he exposed a couple things of Anderson Silva's, and you know, you really can't say, you know, that's going to get easily fixed. But then again, Silva's a great champ. It looked like he adapted to Chael Sonnen's style by the end of the fight the last time. You know, caught him with a triangle. I don't think too many fighters would have got that chance and would have been in the state of mind of looking for the triangle. Whereas Silva, being the champ that he is, he was. And you know, again, you could have said. You could have also said that the fight should have been called earlier. You know, Silva was taking a beating. Chael Sonnen was always on top and just pounding on him. And a regular fight would have been called. I think, you know, being that he's the champ, they gave Silva a couple more, you know, a couple more opportunities to get back into that fight. So, anyways, I think Chael Sonnen is a hell of a talker. He talks a lot of crap. Obviously, we've seen that. But I think he's way over his head on this one. I think Silva's going to come out and prove a point. Captain Jack's just confirmed that. You know, he's confirming, go ahead and place your money on Silva. You heard it from him, not me. But you know, that's one more win right there. So yeah, Chael Sonnen, pick Chael Sonnen to lose. Take Anderson Silva minus, I think it's minus 285. And then also, if you're gonna bet on another fight, for fun, I'd go with Tito Ortiz, just because the odds are in your favor. $100 will give you almost $250. It's a lot. So you know, and being that his motivation is to go out a champ, go out a winner, I think you know, if anyone else was in that spot, you'd wanna fight your life off. So you know, he's gonna give it all. Hopefully it's enough, and you know, hopefully it's a good UFC card. And that's it. That's for my predictions. So go ahead and, if you place money, that's go Silva and go with Ortiz. And I'll see you the next prediction. Sorry I don't do too many UFC fights, but I have been pretty good with them. My last one was Ryan Bader beating Rampage, and that one worked out. So hopefully this one does too. And until then, I'll see you next time. This is Degenerate for the Gambler's Corner. Peace.
Bye.